What on earth are you wearing?
Now that Timmy's a real boy, he wants to wear what real boys wear. And do what other real boys do. Like play baseball.
This is like a bad dream. A nightmare, in fact.
Maybe Timmy will talk to Miguel and ask him if he can join his team next spring.
Please tell me this isn't happening.
But it is, Princess. It's all real. Timmy's wish came true. Timmy's a real boy. He's not a doll anymore. And now that he's a real boy, he's going to have a life like other real boys. No more witchcraft, spells, curses, or other weirdness like that.
Weirdness?
Maybe when Timmy goes to school, Tabby can join the PTA.
Are you out of your cotton-picking mind?
Timmy has a real brain up there now. You know what he's thinking? That Timmy and Tabby are going to have a life like everyone else. Plain and normal.
Methinks you spoke too soon, lad.
Scroll.
I don't think this sort of thing happens in normal little boys' homes.
Neither does Timmy.
Hello, Luis. What the hell do you want? I came to see Mama. Forget it. You already broke her heart. You hurt her enough. I love her. I'm not gonna let you do this, right? I want to see Mama. I want to talk to her. Oh. That was you last night. Sneaked into a room like a thief in the night and then ran off like a damn coward. I had to see her. Why now, Antonio? Why did you pick this time after all these years to come back and break her heart all over again? She doesn't deserve this.
Who's at the door, Luis?
You love her. You stay away. You just leave her alone. Leave her the hell alone. No.
Brian. Hey. Okay, you were calling out in your sleep.
Did I say anything?
Nothing I can make out, but you sure seemed pretty upset.
It's a bad dream.
Brian, look, something is bothering you. What is it? What is going on with you?
Oh, no. This can't be it. You need to tell Ethan the truth before he hears it from Ivy or finds out on his own. You cannot keep this pregnancy a secret from Ethan any longer. Now, you're going to be showing soon. You have to be honest with Ethan that I said there is no other way.
I have no choice. Ethan can't find out I'm pregnant with Julian's child. Ethan.
Teresa, what's going on?
My pants, they're...
Didn't you promise me there were no more secrets? I know why your pants don't fit. You can't hide it from me. Something smells good.
Everything smells good. Everything is good. It's great. I mean, imagine, I have another son.
Grace,
You know, I think that God answered my prayers. You know, I lost a child, but He gave me a son. What could be more wonderful?
a been thinking.
I'll get that.
Okay.
John.
Good morning, Mother.
Sam. We'll be together forever and ever and ever.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Talk to me, Brian. What is it that has gotten you down like this? Look, we're friends. I trust you. I want you to feel like you can trust me, too.
I do trust you, Diana. It's just that... it's kind of difficult for me to talk about.
Has to do with your family, doesn't it? At least I assume it does. I knew that once we got back to the States, you'd want to see your mother again. And I'm sure she would give anything to see you. Because no matter how much time has passed or how long you've been gone, you're still her son.
It's not that simple, Diana.
But it is. Look, once we get this boat back to its owner, we'll just jump on a plane and go to your family.
We don't need a plane.
Right? Then we'll rent a car.
They're here.
What?
My family's here.
Here in Harmony? Then you've got to go see them right away.
I did see them. Well, I saw my mom anyway last night.
What happened? What did she say?
I left before she could say anything. She was asleep. She never even knew I was there. Candle? It's morning.
I told you I'm going to continue to burn a candle day and night now that I know Antonio's coming home.
Oh, you don't know that.
He was here last night, Luis. I'm sure of it.
Haven't we been through this?
It wasn't a burglar, Luis.
Got my badge on it.
I sensed Antonio in my room last night. Look, a mother knows her own child.
Mama, I know that you wanted to see Antonio so bad that you imagined it.
No, Luis, I did not imagine it. And it wasn't wishful thinking.
No, look, I know this can't be easy for you, all right? But if Antonio was coming home, he would have done it years ago. Now, why now? There's no reason.
There is a reason, Luis, and maybe Antonio senses it. His sister's in terrible trouble.
Look, Teresa, stop trying to hide this from me. I know why your pants don't fit.
I can explain, Ethan.
You don't have to explain, because there's nothing to explain. Look, my pants have been a little snug, too.
What?
It's the holidays, and your mother is an incredible cook.
Oh.
You know, Pilar keeps making these amazing dishes.
Yes, she does.
I don't know how anyone can resist them. You know, it's a wonder if any of us can fit in our pants.
Yeah, I mean, Mama is like this every Christmas. She spends hours in the kitchen, you know.
Teresa, look, the last thing I care about is you gaining a little weight.
Honey,
Oh, you shouldn't feel like you need to hide this from me. It makes no difference to me if you gain a couple of pounds. Look, you are the most beautiful woman in the world to me. And I love you. Nothing's gonna change that.
I love you too. So much.
All right, well, I'll let you change and I'll meet you in the kitchen. Where else, huh?
Okay. I won't be able to hide this much longer. I have to do something before Ethan learns the truth.
I've waited my whole life to call someone mother.
Well, now you can.
I've dreamed of this, like, forever. Wonder what my mother looked like, what kind of person she'd be. And now I know. You couldn't be more perfect.
Oh, well, I think I'm gonna have to differ with you on that.
You couldn't be more perfect. I mean, look at this place. It's what you see in magazines. The all-American home. I always wished for this growing up.
Well, now you have it.
Dreams do come true.
Hey, sit down. We've got a lot of catching up to do, you know? A lot to make up for. I want to know everything there is to know about my son. I think we should spend a lot of time together.
Grace, I think we should take this slowly. I mean, we haven't even told the girls yet.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to call Noah.
It'll come to shock to all of them.
All right, but you know what? It's gonna be great when they get to know John. I mean, it'll be wonderful. We'll get to do all kinds of family things together. It's gonna be very exciting. So, what do you like for breakfast?
Anything. Everything.
Eggs?
Great.
Okay, eggs. Not eggs. I'm all out. I'm gonna have to run over to the B&B and get some.
I'll get them.
Oh, really? Great. Okay, thanks. Isn't he wonderful?
Grace, I think we should be careful. I mean, I don't want to see you hurt.
Hurt? I mean, how could I possibly be hurt? I mean, this is great. I've got another son. Things couldn't be more wonderful.
Are you insane? You could have killed me.
Oh, I would like to. Believe me, there's nothing more that I would like.
Well, then you are insane.
To go along with your rotten schemes, Ivy, I would have to be.
And what good would killing me do?
Well, for one thing, Ivy, you're evil.
And you're so pure of heart, I suppose.
Forcing me to use my own son in this twisted plan of yours to break up Sam and Grace? Making me lie? Letting John think that Grace is really his mother? Wanting him to develop feelings for her? To grow attached? Well, to hell with that. I will not go through with it. I will not let you force me to hurt my own son. It's over, Ivy. It is over.
Oh, this is wonderful, Timmy. You got your Christmas wish, and now I'm getting mine.
What is it?
There's going to be a party at the Crane Mansion. A New Year's celebration. But according to this, there's not going to be much to celebrate. It's going to be a party filled with pain and suffering. Lives and relationships are going to be destroyed, and no one in Harmony will ever be the same again. Oh, what a wonderful way to ring in the new year, Timmy.
Morning. How come there's an extra place sitting?
Why don't you girls sit down? There's something very important I want to talk to you about.
What do we do now?
Oh, no, it's good. I mean, In fact, it's actually wonderful.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Mom, who's this?
This is John.
Hello.
John, these are our daughters. This is Jessica and this is Kay.
Nice to meet you guys.
Are you staying at the B&B?
Yes, I am.
Really? For how long?
Well, I hope a long time.
Really? Who are you? Anyway?
I'm your brother.
Forget it, Ivy. I will not let you use John in some sick plot to get Sam. I will not let John think that he's finally found his mother.
David, I am giving your son something he has dreamed about his entire life. You should be thanking me.
For what? Grace isn't his mother. It's only gonna cause him pain.
Why? He never has to know that he isn't her son. All you have to do is keep convincing people that you were married to Grace and that you had a child, and make Grace realize how important that child, that beautiful child that she lost so long ago is to her, which shouldn't be very hard, considering what a devoted mother Grace is. She would do anything for a child of hers. That's why my plan is so perfect.
Please, your plan is corrupt, not to mention cruel.
But you can't do anything to derail it now, David. The emotional stakes are far too high. You can't risk devastating John. Now think about that.
I'm one of you, Ivy.
Oh, you're going to do it? You're going to do it for his sake, David. You're going to break up Sam and Grace for John. And I'll have Sam back in no time.
No. No, I will not do it. I will not.
You're going to do exactly what I tell you to do, David. Because you don't have a choice. Don't you ever forget that. One word from me and you are ruined. And if your precious son ever learned the truth about you, oh, well, he would be far more hurt than believing that Grace, wonderful Grace, is his mother. You would destroy him and yourself. And then where would you be? I knew you'd see things my way.
I hate you for this, Ivy.
Whatever. David, bring me my wheelchair. I'm actually really glad you're here because I had the most wonderful idea while I was sleeping. My next step in my plan to break up Sam and Grace, and I'm going to implement it tonight.
Our brother? Is this some kind of a joke?
Your mom and I need to talk to you about this, girls. We planned on breaking this to you more gently, but
I messed up. I'm sorry.
No, John, no. Not at all.
Would somebody mind explaining to us what's going on here?
Okay, I know this is going to be a shock. I mean, it was a big shock to me, but I've learned that when I was married to David, he and I had John, and because of my amnesia, I didn't remember, just like I didn't remember I was married to David.
So what you're saying is we have another brother that we didn't know about?
Well, yes.
First we find out that Ethan is Dad's son, and now all of a sudden you have a son you didn't know about? Hey, guys, do we have any more siblings out there? A sister or two, maybe 3?
Kay.
Dad, I'm sorry, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I thought Jess, Noah, and I were your only kids. Now all of a sudden there's a new one popping up every 5 minutes.
Stop exaggerating, Kay. It's okay, I understand. I mean, I know this is really jarring, but I just want you to know how happy I am that I know John. And I think in time that you're gonna be happy too. I mean, we're family.
Well, I'm already happy. It's good to have you as a brother or a half brother, whatever.
Thanks, Jessica. I've never had any siblings before, so this is all new to me.
Hey, Kay will come around. Everything will be fine. I mean, this is a wonderful thing for everyone.
You really believe the man who was in your room last night was Antonio?
Yes, I do.
You didn't even see his face, Mama.
I know it sounds strange, but I didn't need to see his face. I know in my heart that it was him.
Wouldn't it be amazing if that was true? I mean, it's been so long since we've seen Antonio. I wish he would come back home.
Teresa, Antonio walked out on this family. We broke Mama's heart. He never called. He never wrote. Nothing. Right? So, as far as I'm concerned, Antonio is no longer a member of this family, and I hope he stays away for good.
So you saw her? You went to your mother's house last night?
Slipped in after she was already asleep. I left her the gift you gave me for her.
Why didn't you let her know that you were there?
Because I told you the things that I heard my brother say about me over the phone when I called her that day.
So what, your brother's more important than your mother?
No. No one is more important to me than my mother. That's why I can't stand the fact that she may be hurting it.
You know, if I were you, I would just ignore your brother because he has obviously got problems.
No, in many ways, my brother's right. I have hurt my mother. I've hurt my whole family.
I'm sure she's forgiven you by now and would give anything to see you.
Well, she almost did. I was about this close to being caught last night. Just barely got away. That's when I realized that this whole thing is a mistake. I have no right coming back into my family's life, Diana.
You have got every right.
No, I don't. I have no place with my family anymore. I mean, what I want to do, I want to take this boat, I want to turn it over, and I want to get out of here before I cause them any more pain.
Oh, this is going to be a wonderful New Year's after all. Who needs to watch the ball drop in Times Square when we can go to the Cranes and watch Ivy drop the big one on Teresa? Oh, I can't wait to watch Sam and Grace be ripped apart at last. And they will be. Ivy has something particularly nasty in store for them. I think the Bennets might ring in the new year in the divorce court.
Timmy doesn't like any of this. Timmy does not want to go to that party. He's had enough pain and destruction.
Oh, has he now? How very lofty of him.
Timmy told Tabby he wants to live a normal life.
Well, you can forget that, lad. Normal is not what we are. Here we go again. I think it's trying to tell us something else. Oh, this is going to be fun, lad.
What's it doing?
Oh, yes. It's going to be a gala affair.
I know this is a mistake to ask, but what exactly are you planning?
Ooh, far too many things to list. But I'll give you the highlights. I am going to drive a permanent wedge between Sam and Grace with you and your son's help. I'll give you the specifics later.
Can't wait.
I made a promise, David, that I was going to spend this New Year's Eve with Sam, and by God, one way or another, I will. I'm also going to get Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald out of my son's life for good.
Party on Ivy.
This isn't funny, David. That girl is pregnant, and I know the baby is not Ethan's. I'm 100% sure that that child is Julian's. She slept with him when they had their accidental marriage in Bermuda.
Well, I gotta hand it to you, Ivy. You're nothing if you're not vicious. Using my son is rotten enough. But to destroy a young girl's life, not to mention your own son's. Oh yeah, believe me, He will be badly hurt by this.
At first, perhaps. But then he'll realize that I am saving him from a life of hell with Teresa. That girl is a liar and a cheat who will stop at nothing to get what she wants.
Sounds very familiar.
Not only will I get Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald out of Ethan's life for good, I'm going to get Julian out of mine.
The only thing I'm not quite clear on is how you plan to get Julian out of your life.
Well, when the truth comes out, everyone is gonna go crazy. But Teresa's big brother, Luis, he will go berserk. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh, you mean he'll...
I'm going to get rid of Julian permanently.
Brian, if you leave Harmony without talking to your mother, you will regret it for the rest of your life. You'll always wonder what could have been. You really love your family, don't you?
That's not the point.
If you didn't, then you wouldn't feel this strongly. You wouldn't have gone to your mother's house last night. I know she must love you. I'm sure they all do. You know, Brian, you've got people who love you. I would give anything to have that, to know that there are people out there that care about me. This is just too important. You cannot walk away from this. You have got to go back to that house and face your family. And I know that it's going to be hard, but if there is one thing that I have learned about you, it's that you are not a coward. So you've got to do this.
It's not that simple, Diana. There are reasons that I left Harmony, reasons that my family don't even know about. If they ever found out, all it's going to do is hurt them more than I already have.
Timmy knows he's a real boy now, with a real heart, because it's breaking. Timmy can't lose his princess. Timmy will call an ambulance. Princess! You're alive!
Yes, because I am, you twit. That wasn't a real gun. It was a witchcraft gun. Though I must admit, gave me a bit of start at first. Oh, this is wonderful.
What if? Timmy doesn't understand. What does it mean?
It means, my dear Timmy, that someone is going to be shot. There's going to be a murder at the Cranes' New Year's Eve party tonight. Someone is going to die.
John, can I get you anything else?
I couldn't eat another bite, Mom.
No, thanks.
So, what do you girls have planned for New Year's Eve?
I don't know. I'm sure we'll figure out something.
Hey, you know, I got an idea. Since we're all back in our brand new house, why don't we have a party here? I mean, just family and close friends.
Hey, that's a great idea.
John, we'd love to have you.
I'd love it too, but when my dad's in the country, we spend New Year's Eve together. I don't want to let him down.
You know, David can come too.
That'd be great.
Okay, then it's all settled. We'll have a party here, huh? Get it.
Hello? Grace. Hello, it's Ivy. How are your holidays? Perfect, I'm sure.
Yes, they've been just wonderful. Thank you, Ivy.
Well, I won't keep you. I'm just throwing a New Year's Eve party here, and I would love it if you and Sam could come.
Oh, well, you know, that's really nice, but, Ivy, we've got some other plans tonight.
Pity. Well, if anything changes, you know you're always welcome.
Thank you. That was Ivy. She invited us to a party tonight.
There's no way in hell I'm gonna step foot in the Crane Mansion tonight.
Well, I guess your little plan's a bust.
Not in the least. Because you're going to find a way to make certain that Grace and Sam come to my party.
And how exactly am I gonna do that?
You're a smart man, David. You'll think of something. Well, there is one thing you can always use to make sure that Grace does whatever you want. Your son.
Well, I know what I would do if I had a family. I would give anything to be with them.
Well, I wouldn't. It's not worth it.
Please, Brian, would you just give it some more thought?
No. I'm gonna transfer this boat and I'm going back to the island. It was a mistake for me to come back to Harmony.
But you did. You came here. Liz could have gotten someone else to sail the boat, but for some reason, you came here.
Yeah, for you. I came here to help you. You thought this place meant something to you before you had amnesia. You thought it might bring back some memories for you.
Yes, you wanted to help me. But there's more to it than that. There was a part of you that wanted to reconnect with your family, and that's the part that you have to pay attention to.
Teresita, you're beginning to show me, huh? Mama. And Ethan saying that you've gained a little weight means he's noticing it. What are you going to do? You cannot keep this pregnancy from Ethan any longer. I won't talk about this. Teresa, please, you don't have to go through this alone. I am here for you. Let me help you.
Mama, there's nothing that you can do. I am the only one who can take care of this.
And you've made your decision.
Don't ask.
Oh, yes, indeedy. Someone is going to be shot at the Crane's New Year's Eve party.
Who?
Well, I don't know. The scroll doesn't say that. But I'll tell you one thing, Timmy. This is one party that we are not going to miss.
Oh, Timmy does not want to go now. Timmy is a good boy. He wants no part in this.
Just as I always suspected. But when you became a real boy, you'd leave me alone. And we'd no longer be a team.
What? Timmy and Tabby will always be a team.
It's all right, Timmy. I knew I'd end up alone. And on New Year's Eve, too.
No, Tabby. Timmy wants to spend New Year's with his princess. He'd be lonely without her. Fine. Timmy will go. If only to make sure that Tabitha stays out of trouble.
Well, that'll be a tough trick. Trouble will be the centerpiece of this party. Big trouble.
I probably should have just insisted that the girls stay and ring in the New Year's with us.
Well, all their friends are going to be at the youth center.
Yep. Charity and Miguel. I get it. Oh, David.
Hey,
Honey, John's here.
I figured.
You know, I was hoping he'd spend as much time in the house as he could. In fact, I'm having a little party tonight. I was counting on the two of you to be here.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm afraid I have to pass. I have a gig shooting some photos at a party tonight. Then I was asked to stay on and celebrate with everyone. It's up at the Cranes. Anyway, I thought I would bring John along with me, since we always celebrate New Year's Eve together when we can.
Well, that means I won't get to spend New Year's with my son.
Sorry, Mom. It's tradition with Dad and me.
It's just that I've only just found, you know, it would really be nice to spend New Year's together. You know, especially with the girls going to that party. You know, maybe we should just go to the Cranes.
But Grace...
You know what? We'll just ignore Ivy. She doesn't have to bother us. And I'd really like to be with John at midnight.
Okay, then. We'll go.
This is gonna be the best New Year's ever.
All right, caterer's taken care of. Parking attendants. What else do I need to do here? Oh. Ivy Crane.
This is your favorite private detective, Mrs. C, with interesting news.
It had better be.
I just tailed Teresa to an abortion clinic and saw her go inside. Interesting enough?
I don't believe it. If that low-life little liar thinks she is going to get out of this mess by getting rid of that baby, she is making the biggest mistake of her life. I couldn't have asked for anything better. It's bad enough that Teresa conceived a child with Julian. Ethan will never forgive her for that, but to have an abortion, Ethan will despise her even more. Oh, when I am finished exposing her tonight, Teresa will be ruined.
May I help you? My name is Teresa, and I have an appointment for an abortion.
Hey, I can't find Teresa anywhere. Do you have any idea where she might have gone?
No idea.
I don't know where she went, Ethan.
Well, I figure she's probably hanging with Whitney, so I'm gonna try to track them down. See you later.
I hope you're not making a terrible mistake, Teresa.
Yeah. Hello, Luis. It's me, your brother, Antonio. How dare you call here? You bastard.